Hello everyone, I'm 64 Lava, and if it isn't too dark, you may be able to see that I am stood in a forest. Now, I'm sure you've seen a spruce forest before, I'm sure you've seen this biome before, but there's something different about this. It just looks a little bit different, and that is because this spruce forest isn't actually in a spruce biome. Today I want to talk to you about customizing worlds. Yes, terraforming takes a while, but it can really pay off. Minecraft is an infinite world, yes, but it does feel a bit repetitive in that we come across a whole bunch of forests that look exactly the same and that are really annoying to cut down. And if you have no life like me, then you have time to make your own forest. Even if you do have a life, still consider this. I don't want my audience to just be people that have no life. But if you do have no life, you are welcome. So, you're working on some crazy builds in the background, and all your work is right near a huge dark forest biome. Now, these biomes are absolutely horrible to cut down because you can't just cut down 5 trees. It looks weird. The way the leaves work doesn't really add up to the amount of trees that it makes here. So you have to do a lot of crafty work to cut parts of the forest out and make it look natural. So I have another solution for dark forest, and that is to leave it where it is and build some giant mushrooms. I'm not actually sure whose idea it was to make the giant mushrooms. I think it might be my idea, but it might be my friend Mojestics. Either way, what we have is a huge island that already has the mushrooms in because it's native to the biome, and we've created all different styles of giant mushrooms. Now, the reason this isn't absolutely full of giant mushrooms is because anyone on our server can make a mushroom here. We've dedicated this island just to custom mushrooms, so no one is allowed to build anything else here. But anyone is allowed to come on and build their own style of mushroom. Now, this place is called Shroom National Park, and we also refer to it as Shroom Island, and there is a reason for that. It's that the entire biome is surrounded by water. Now, that is not natural. I have actually, as you can see by the fact that the grass gets darker here, I have cut out a lot of the forest, and luckily the water is a really easy place to separate the trees. If I was to cut out some trees in the middle here, it would be an absolute nightmare making it look natural. But because we have made the whole thing an island, we have just separated the biome here. There were dark forest trees here on this area that's now water, and there were also dark forest trees on this island, which is now completely different. It's home to our airport, which I should probably make a video about some other time. If you've got a dark forest biome that's full of mushrooms, why not build some giant mushrooms, and it just improves the area a lot. So there you go, there's a free tip. Now, this area to the right of Shroom National Park is where I was filming my intro over there a few minutes ago, so you may recognize it. I think I can prove that this was a dark forest biome before, judging by the color of the grass, the fact that it says dark forest biome here, and the fact that these really old buildings are built out of dark oak log, because these are survival buildings, survival houses that are about nearly 5 years old now. So I had to make sure I preserved this and the farm as well, but I did want to get rid of all the dark oak trees, because then it would make my island here look like its own island basically. There is no secret to why this place looks so magical, and as you can see, it's still not done. I've still got saplings that are waiting to grow. But all I did with this area was do a lot of terraforming. I did a lot of flattening. I didn't make the entire thing flat. There are different levels here where it goes up across the ravines and up here, but a lot of it is flat. There is a main level, and I have bone mealed the entire area. So all these flowers, none of them are hand placed. I have just run around absolutely spamming bone meal everywhere. The one thing I still need to do with this forest is make it a bit more dense. I can still see like the city everywhere and stuff really far in the distance. I have trees growing. Here you can see where the trees are a lot more grown, and on the path here, like when you're looking this way, you really can't see as much when I've got the smaller trees here as well. So the plan is to fill this entire area with the smaller trees, but it's quite cool to show it you at this stage, just because you can kind of actually tell what everything is. I just love these giant spruce trees. I think they're amazing. And all I did was bone meal them in with 4 saplings on the ground. They're not custom made. This build really is easy to do, and you can do it in survival mode. If you're making a custom forest, you might as well go all out. I've got lamps on daylight sensors, and as you walk around, I have not exactly placed the lamps like by order, so I haven't gone, oh, there's got to be 15 blocks between each lamp, but I've done it based on light. I've done it based on it never really getting that dark, so you can always see the next lamp as you're walking around, and it doesn't really get that dark between the lamps. So here I know that I've got to go around here, or I might go up here, and you can see the lamp ahead. So that's what I've done. I've placed my lamp for the experience of walking on the ground. And if you've got a big forest that's between like loads of different builds of yours, maybe you've got a mob farm somewhere and your house somewhere else, and you've got a forest in between, try a woodland path that's all lit up like this. I see a lot of path just made by people right clicking the shovel and making the actual path block. I personally think that's lazy. I want to see some custom paths like this, and it is so easy to do. Now, if I go to an old save of the world, I should be able to show you what it did look like before I changed the forest. This version of the world is from maybe 2020, I think. So you can see that's the same field, and there is a bit of path going through it still, but it's not the same. And this is all the forest. You see the river was broken here, and there's forest all the way around. See, this is Shroom Island, completely surrounded by loads of shroom forest, which I have then got rid of. Before, this is the exact same little area, absolutely surrounded by the dark oak forest biome. There's the same ravine that you can see in my new forest, and I have just flattened this area quite a bit more. I've got rid of all the trees. If you're in survival mode, you're going to get a lot of resources from this. Probably an infinite supply of wood if you decide to do it. So good luck to you. In creative mode, you can just burn it down and then turn fire ticking off if it gets too scary, or you could use world edit. And I've just realized in this old version of the world, for some reason I'm wearing iron armor. This must have been just after we'd switched from the survival days, judging by how I have. This is really early. I've got 4 diamonds here in my inventory. I was not very wealthy at this moment in time. I really hope that worked out. I just spent ages trying to line up the coordinates perfectly, and another thing I can do is actually update the map. Alright, so there's the old forest, and I have obviously changed that entire forest. Alright, this is kind of the main bit of map, and we're going to see how much it changes. It should change a lot. Come on. Come on. Oh, that's so satisfying. It never gets old. It never gets old. I love how the path looks on the map. So I love it so much that I am just going to do the rest of it now real quick. Oh, this is going to change so much because I've just made a whole estate here. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so satisfying. Oh, that hasn't been updated in ages. That I can't show you the estate too much because I want to save that for another video, but that's how it looks on the map anyway. So satisfying. Look at that path. Oh, it looks lovely. And we're just going to see if this one changes too. I think this whole map is going to change. Yep, this whole map is changing from dark oak to spruce. I'm super happy with that. I'm really happy with that. What was just an ordinary forest, now at this point on the map it doesn't even matter that I have changed the biome. Obviously that is what my video is about, modifying the biomes and making your own custom forests. But even just putting loads of path through the forest makes it look so much cooler on the map. This area, this big city on the right here, there's loads of path and customized stuff. Up here there was nothing, and now it just makes this whole area on the map look so much more detailed, even though it is just so detailed anyway. It's kind of ridiculous. Alright, so we're going to head to the Isle of Mango, my city, via train, so that we can check out the last bit of custom forest that I've been working on. And whilst we're on this ride, I'm going to... oh, wow, fantastic. That I'm going to get a glass of water. I'll see you in a few minutes. Hello? Ah, we're not even there yet. Right, where are we? Oh, we're in one of the tunnels. I guess we're over halfway. Got it. Alright, we're cutting ahead of time now to Mango Station because I just realised it's really fun to get on my train lines in my videos, but I don't want to do that until I've made a video about that train line. Let's go to the final place in the video. Also, if you're still watching this video, first of all, thank you so much, because I'm not sure many people get this far. But also, please subscribe if you haven't already. Let's grow a community together. I might even start a Discord group. We've just been to Shroom National Park, so how about Bloom National Park, which is very, very close to here. So this train journey I can show you, no problem at all. Although it is a bit dark here. I haven't really thought about viewing it in F5 mode. It is a bit funny. And around the bend. I love that it goes under the bridge here. This is like the main bridge out of Mango. And whoa, there's a huge build-up of carts. A scary build-up of carts right now. Luckily, I have the cacti at the end. This is Bloom National Park, and it's right by Mango. So close that the train we just took was absolutely pointless. So in this video, I have shown you that you can change a biome really easily. I've also shown you that you can improve a biome naturally by adding something like giant mushrooms. And here is another example of improving a biome. So my city next door, the Isle of Mango, is absolutely covered in palm trees. And this is one of those, I don't actually know what the biome's called. I think it is called, what is it? It's called flower forest. So this biome is really beautiful already. There's flowers everywhere. It's absolutely stunning. But it doesn't go with my city at all. So I thought I could customize this entire biome, but what is the point? It looks amazing already. I might as well just make it go with the Isle of Mango. And I have just made a bunch of trees that glow in the dark. Anyway, as we've got... Oh my god, I'm dying. Oh my gosh. my station is actually hidden so that it kind of looks like the entrance to a cave, and that is just because I think that this island is so nice that I didn't want to spoil it with train line going across. Even though it would have made the train ride really cool, I made some nice tunnels that you saw on the way that the train line goes through, and that is just so that the experience is nice when you're on the train, and also this experience here doesn't look ruined. It doesn't look like there's loads of man-made stuff built here. It all looks natural. I would talk to you about the tree design, but I don't think there's any point. In reality, you can just copy this design if you want. I do not mind. I'm sure there's a lot better palm tree designs than what I've just done. But I just make like a little tree top here, and then I make these parts come down. I make one bit that comes down either side, and that's how I make a unique palm tree. So I won't go into that. If anyone wants to learn more about how I make trees, even though I'm no tree expert, I don't mind doing a video if anyone wants it. I actually have a road going through this forest and also some beehives here. Definitely recommend keeping bees everywhere. Like I said, I didn't want to ruin the biome too much with man-made stuff, so even though I had to have a road coming out of here, I have made a tunnel so I can keep all this bit here natural and not cut it down. And this tunnel I love, with the lights on the top with the new frog light. I'm in love with the frog lights. I've even got a fire exit here where if I press the button, I can escape just somewhere in the forest in case there's a fire, even though in Minecraft there will be no fire in here because none of this is built out of wood. This is the other side, and in the distance there are some planes. Hang on. Yeah, that is worrying me a little bit. I think my friend Felix might be invading. Noose is the military organization on our server, and Felix has put some planes there, and they might be transporting something. That genuinely worries me. I did not know they were that close. And hello, buddy! So yes, that concludes this video. I have this national park here, I have the Shroom Island, and I also have the brand new Spruce Forest with the path going through it. I hope I have inspired you when it comes to natural stuff in Minecraft. I know I do a lot of Minecraft City content, so hopefully this is just a breath of fresh air. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, subscribe. Lots of love from me and, what's your name again? Terrier Wogan. Lots of love from me and Terrier Wogan. See you next time. I'm not sure if you could hear that in the distance, but I was trying to record some nice cinematic shots. My car alarm went off.